Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to episode 2 of the Average Review. Today we will be covering Zilitu the Infernal Temptress. Now a little bit about Zilitu. She was out when the game released, and she has remained a top contender for one of the most sought after heroes. Interesting enough, in her lore, she is considered one of the first Temptresses of Tyr, the world of Rachel Realm, or Ty, however you pronounce it. So she's got some competition when Lust comes out, so that's going to be interesting to see. She does have a skin, however, no one has it because it was for the top leaderboard of a rival of heroes. Which actually made a lot of people upset. She's a cool hero. We all thought her skin, even if it was pay to get, but it made a lot of people upset that it's for such a very limited amount. Anyway, diving into her as a hero, her skills are pretty cool. She does magic damage on her basic attacks. She deals 140% damage to one enemy maxed out, including airborne units. She attacks both ground and airborne. Blocked units take 20% more damage, and that's from all sources. So she's pretty strong there. Her ult, she just does more damage, and does burning. Now, with Zilitu, she is considered one of the top damage dealers in Guild Boss. It is absurd. She puts out some damage. The only problem is she is pretty gear intensive. And she does require a hero or a lord from the Infernal faction. What I mean by gear intensive is I have pretty decent gear. I have 3 ancients. They all have pretty decent rolls on the gear. Crit rate, crit damage, attack speed on that one. So it's pretty decent gear. And my Zilitu does about half the damage of some of the top performers. It's just the min-maxing on Zilitu is absurd. You got to get her to specific numbers to kind of get her to work. By all means, I know my build isn't the right build. I've seen the right builds, and I am missing. Now, with that being said, I have put in some effort into Zilitu. I have her skills maxed out. I put... I did rebuild her some to get her some higher attack speed. She's just not where she needs to be performing like some of these other accounts. So that's kind of a thing. She needs good gear, so she does require some min-maxing. Next thing is she needs a lord from her faction to work. Pyros was a recent fusion, so most people have him. He's an epic A1 Twin Fiend. You got to get Twin Fiend in either one of those crystals that lets you awaken them, or get a second Twin Fiend, or Soul Cadence. However, Soul Cadence as a lord is not as good as Twin Fiend or Pyros, because he doesn't have the same ability, the focus fire effect that they do. So with that in mind, she needs some pretty intensive gear, and she needs a lord from her faction. And now Zilitu, she works in some other areas of the game. Faction Trial, she shines in. Void Rift, I use her a little bit. I clear Void Rift every week on Nightmare. I occasionally use her if there's a lane that kind of needs to be babysat by itself. Arrogance is my go-to, and then Zilitu is my second. She has the range, she has the damage to kind of watch a lane. However, outside of that, she's just not... she has her role. She has her role in Guild Boss. But for that role, you do need to, specifically gear her and have some criteria met. With that in mind, I'm going to give Zilitu a 6 out of 10 on the average review rating. Now, this is not saying that she's not strong. Again, she has, if not still the highest damage in Guild Boss, she's up there. I know for a while she was. I don't think she's been passed. I still think she is the #1 for Guild Boss. So she is strong. However, it takes a lot to get her there. And that's the point of the average review. Is the hero worth putting some time and effort into? If you're pushing Guild Boss, yes. Outside of that, no. She does some work in other areas, but there's better heroes that cover more areas. That's why she gets the 6 out of 10. That's not a strength weight rating. That's an average player rating, and if she helps an average account. But anyway, that's that's my average review on Zilitu. Again, cool hero. I absolutely love her. I love her design. I love the way she looks. I am very happy with her. Very happy to have her. She's very niche in the guild boss, and she has specific criteria. So if there's any other heroes that you'd like to see, leave a comment. Let me know. Make sure to check out some of my other videos. I did comment for the first video. But make sure you like and subscribe, and enjoy. Thank you. Bye.